Don't let the cover art fool you, because it almost made me overlook this one. At first glance, I thought it was some kind of cozy, feel-good retro pixel adventure. But come to find out, it's a sometimes ruthless game of survival that absolutely makes you pay for bad time management. Time Snatcher Handy is a top-down action roguelike unlike anything I've ever played before. It's part dungeon crawler, part precision shooter, with a splash of bullet hell goodness. It's way deeper than it looks, and it leans hard into balancing risk versus reward through its unique time-based core mechanic. You can feel the influence of time manipulation from games like Ghost Runner, mixed with dungeon crawling and bullet hell elements straight out of Enter the Gungeon. From an aiming standpoint, the shooting has that familiar twin-stick shooter feel, but it's less spray and pray and much more focused and technical. Visually, the game really commits to an old-school style with an 8-bit pixelized look. It intentionally uses a limited color palette, layered with neon accents that give each area a distinct identity. There are some nice visual effects tied to time manipulation, along with parallax backgrounds and art direction that makes the game feel more three-dimensional than flat. That retro vibe carries over into the audio too. The game uses lo-fi sound effects and a soundtrack filled with chill, jazzy instrumentals that fit the thievery theme really well. What's especially cool is how the audio reacts to time manipulation. When time slows down, the music slows with it. You play as a thief who steals a clock hand from the Time Museum, granting you the ability to freeze time. From there, your goal is simple: loot the place and escape, while dealing with patrolling guards and bosses that stand in your way. Everything in this game revolves around time. Time acts as your health, your currency, and your means of survival. The time stop ability lets you freeze the world to dodge traps and avoid enemy attacks. While time is frozen, you can move freely, but using it comes at a cost. Every second drained off the clock brings you closer to death. Attacking also consumes the secondary energy resource. To attack, you need a filled attack slot, which regenerates energy after use. Managing both time and energy is crucial. Spamming attacks or missing your shots can be incredibly costly. Defeated enemies drop time shards, which replenish the clock and give you more time to work with. Time is also used to buy items and upgrades from the time vending machine and other vendors. This is where the risk-reward really shines. You're constantly deciding whether an upgrade is worth shortening your lifespan. Some items are super powerful, but the price can make surviving much harder. There are tons of items called exhibits in-game to unlock, which opens up a lot of build potential and playstyle variety. Each area introduces unique mechanics, including traps and small puzzles that require clever use of time stop. You'll also face a wide variety of enemies, each with different attack patterns and weak spots. As you progress, enemies get tougher, raising the stakes and making escape even more challenging. At the end of major areas, you'll face boss fights that put your reflexes and pattern recognition to the test. Every boss features distinct movement patterns and bullet hell attacks, and dodging projectiles while counter-attacking at the right moment is essential to winning. Since this is a roguelike, failing a run means starting over from scratch, but it's not a total loss. As you play, you unlock stronger items and upgrades that get added to the item pool, making them available in future runs. You can also unlock costumes by meeting specific conditions. Each costume changes how the game plays, offering different starting weapons, attack styles, energy requirements, and even starting time values. They add a surprising amount of variety to how each run feels, and if you're craving even more punishment, there are additional difficulty modes that push the challenge further and boost replayability. In a sea of roguelike dungeon crawlers, Time Snatcher Handy really nails the risk-reward experience. Spending your own health pool to improve your build creates tension that feels like placing a life-changing bet at a casino. Literally living or dying by how you use your time is low-key brilliant. To be straight up with you, this game is challenging, even with the ability to stop time. Survival depends on precise attack timing, solid aim, smart decision-making, and good dodging. One bad upgrade choice or a single mistake can end a good run. Yes, you will fail, but personally, I treated each run as a chance to experiment with new items and learn how everything worked. Over time, I started putting together successful builds, and once the mechanics clicked, I breezed through areas that had completely wrecked me earlier. If you're into roguelikes with unique mechanics and enjoy dungeon crawlers that demand strong shooting and aiming skills, you really can't go wrong with Time Snatcher Handy. The core gameplay was refreshing enough to steal my time away from other games in the genre. For a small game, it's surprisingly deep and highly replayable. It's currently available on PC, so definitely check it out if you're looking for a new roguelike to sink into. I'm genuinely curious how unique this game really is, so drop a comment with games you think influenced it, or other titles with similar concepts. And if you've already played it, or end up checking it out after this video, let me know what you thought. Did it vibe with you too? If you made it this far, thanks for rocking with me. I'm always on the hunt for games I genuinely vibe with, bonus points if they're flying under the hype radar, so make sure to subscribe if you want more gaming discoveries like this. Time Snatcher Handy is backlog approved.